My name is Nishka Desai, and the title of my talk is It's Okay. What does mental health mean to you? To me, sound mental health is when you're happy and satisfied, not when you can behave a certain way, or talk a certain way, or interact a certain way, or even learn a certain way. Although it is important for one to be neurologically healthy, that is not because it is considered normal in a society, but because it is crucial for one's own well-being. There are attitudes within most societies that consider symptoms of psychopathology as uncomfortable and threatening. These attitudes frequently foster stigma and discrimination towards people with such conditions. Such reactions are common when people are brave enough to admit their mental health problems. And this can lead to various forms of exclusion and discrimination. This discrimination against mental health is widely known as sanism. Sanism can be caused due to numerous factors, such as history, societal pressure, societal beliefs, stereotypes against neurodivergence, such as ADHD, autism spectrum, learning disorders, and depression, to name a few. Throughout history, people with mental health problems have been treated differently, excluded, and even brutalized. This treatment is caused by the misguided view that people with such conditions are more violent and unpredictable than people without such conditions, although none of these beliefs have any basis in fact. Similarly, early beliefs about the causes of neurotic disorders like demonic and spirit possessions were explanations that would almost certainly give rise to reactions of caution, fear, and discrimination. 1 in 4 people in the UK suffer from a mental illness, and 1 in 5 in the US and Australia. Worldwide, 800,000 people commit suicide each year. All these numbers tell us that mental illnesses are real. They aren't abnormal. Rather, they are natural and happen to a lot more people than we think. These rates would drop down drastically if we made mental health and therapy less stigmatized. 1 in 5 Americans are diagnosed with a mental illness, but only 40% of those who are diagnosed seek help. Japan is one of the most advanced countries in the world, technologically, but it also has the world's highest suicide rates. Even talking about depression and mental health is tabooed. A girl was disqualified from the finals of a local beauty pageant just because she talked about her suicidal past. Japan's biggest taboos are against mental health, and this has led people to use fashion as a coping mechanism for their complex emotions. The style is called yami kawaii, which means sick cute. It is a symbol for duality, mental illness, and death. It has people wearing syringes and bandages that depict self-harm. This is Menhera-chan, which is the lead yami kawaii character, and is very famous throughout Japan and people who follow this trend. As cliche as it sounds, the first agenda to cope with sanism in Japan and throughout the world should be education and awareness. We create these stigmas and stereotypes about people just because we aren't educated enough about these things. We are manipulated and programmed in only believing what others say or do. If they say it's right, then it is. If they say it's wrong, then it is. If they don't consider someone being normal, then the person isn't normal. We have created this ideal normal in our heads that has been cemented there. What we don't understand is that my normal cannot be yours and your normal cannot be mine. If people are educated and made aware about what mental health is and what comes with it, then they can make their own choice instead of blindly following the herd. Mental illnesses make people's minds work differently in ways that you and me could never understand. Then who are we to judge them, exclude them, isolate them? The only thing they need from us is acceptance, that we include them in whatever we do, that we help them heal from what they're going through. On a local level, there are 3 ways to cope with sanism: education, protest, and contact. We need to get the conversation about mental health going. We need to understand the rights and wrongs ourselves. We need to educate people with the correct knowledge we have. We need empathy to make the world a little bit more secure. Thank you.